Hi, Starlights. You're welcome back to my channel. So it's Lutanova again, and today we'll be talking about a great, lovely Nigerian movie, and it's called Eyimofe, directed by twin brothers, the Exiri brothers. And this particular movie actually won the Berlinale Award. So these two brothers, one studied screenwriting and then the other one studied filmmaking, and you could literally tell from the first scene of this movie is nothing that you've seen before. You probably saw it in cinemas and then you skipped because you're looking for popular faces. But if you skipped this, you should go back. So let's get right into it. Most movies scream to be seen. Eyimofe whispers, and somehow those whispers echo even longer than most screams. I grew up in the middle class part of Nigeria, so I can't really relate to the extreme poverty that we usually see on screen. But Ehimofe still felt like home, the kids playing football in the streets. Aha! And you know that there was this time when I was younger, my uncle who lives in the US said, okay, I should go and do my passport, and he was going to bring me over for holiday. So I went and did my passport, 5-year-old passport, and after I did it, he didn't say anything anymore, and that passport actually expired. So I could relate to the fact the two main characters trying to get a passport and travel, and at the end of the day, should I called it a quiet surrender to the reality that they are faced with. Like I surrendered as well. So one of the things I noticed about the camera in Eyimofe, which is quite interesting, is the fact that the camera observes. So we are not actually participants in this situation, we are witnesses. So we are witnesses to the emotions of the characters and not participants. So we just observe and witness the situations. Sometimes the camera lingers so long that you begin to feel what stillness means. Another thing I would like to commend is the soundtrack, or should I call it the OST? Like, it's amazing. Igbo soundtracks, um, those old ones, like that they sang during the Osadebe times. Even though I don't know, really, I can't relate to the singers, but the choice of music instrumentals, oh my god, everything for the scene, tones, everything, just nothing was out of place. I actually, for the first time, enjoyed a Nigerian movie without feeling a certain way odd because a certain line just didn't do it, or maybe the soundtrack, or maybe the acting, or maybe just the set or the scene, the editing. Yeah, so you know how, like in many foreign movies, the build up to the conflict, even the conflict would like be strong, like you'll be tensed. Ah, what's gonna happen after now? How worse can it get? But Murphy was different. The change in the characters was quiet. The surrender was quiet as well. The surrender to reality. The movie wasn't even about triumph. It was more about acceptance, accepting the reality. Most times, most Nigerians, including me, I remember when I was telling my friends, oh, I'm going to leave this country. I want to leave this country. In fact, I said it more than most of my friends who have left me in this country. I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. But then you realize, okay, there are things that you actually still have to do here. Like maybe you're not even done with school and you're leaving. You're not even done with many things that you have to do. And you're saying that, or probably don't even have the means to travel. And manna is definitely not going to fall from heaven. At the end of the day, you wanting to travel could have been a conflict, you trying to find means. And at the end of the day, it was so bad that there wasn't a time I got an admission to study the same course I studied in Nigeria law. And then I think the fee then was, I think, 16 million naira. So I got the admission. I could go, but now no financial help, no finances. My family is like, you have to finish your school here. Why do you want to go and start another one? So you get, I guess that could be seen as conflict. But then my quiet surrender, seeing that oh, actually I can't actually actualize this. This is my reality. Do you get? So I had to live like I wanted to live in Nigeria as at then. Most Nigerians or an average Nigerian will be able to relate to this particular story. Maybe have gone through it, the quiet surrender to your reality. Like, this is what my life is. Let's not deceive ourselves. So let's live it in the best way we can. So that's what Eyimofe was about. It was quite, mm, it was quiet. I wouldn't say entertaining, but it grows on you. Though I would say that there were times I really wished that the camera would not just be observing. Like, I wonder what it was if we're not just observers, if we're participants to this particular life, if we could like sit in the air with the characters and maybe feel what they feel a little bit more, and not just be witnesses and witness from the angle of the camera. But I like the fact that they were consistent with the position of the camera, and the feelings they wanted us to feel was what we felt. One great thing about Eyimofe is that he's so quiet that it doesn't even tell you what to feel. It sits with you till you begin to realize what feeling means, if that makes any sense. Hmm. So that's my take on Eyimofe. If you haven't seen it, go and see it, watch it, and then come back to comment under my comment section. I can't wait to see many of you tell me what you think about certain movies. I don't want to just be the one talking. I need to communicate with lovers of movies and entertainment as well. So, yeah, till next time, I love talking to you and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.